So welcome back. We are on session 3 of ZoltonsWrath. So as a quick recap, so we're all on the same page. Here's what's happened so far. As a group, you guys came to the festival. Perhaps you were there to leave behind your old lives. Maybe you wanted some mercenary work, or maybe some other reason. We all ended up at some New Year's festival in Arhuna, the pirate town. You went to a tavern. One way or another, you all ended up there. And then you stopped some entitled sea elven thugs from causing trouble and, basically beating up the tavern barkeep. The fight got pretty bloody, and the town guards burst in. And instead of arresting the, aggressors, they arrested you guys. They claimed that you had attempted to murder the sea elf prince, who was one of the members in the fight, and his noble friends. Once you guys found out that they were going to arrest you, most of you ran. May, Zenzi, and Pincus were arrested, and Zenzi actually surrendered, and Pincus also basically brought the guards in and surrendered. May tried to get away, but was unfortunately captured. And he asked, and Zenzi asked for his military background to be put into consideration for his crime, so he would be punished less. Roger and Garrett actually jumped through the window and barely made it out. And Roger luckily found the cleanest trash can that he had ever been inside, and Garrett found some bushes to hide in. The last that we left, Yolo was trying to escape, and he almost got away. He was a smidgen away, but a very, very lucky shot from a guard shot him right through the chest, and he basically, his eyes closed, he passed out, and he started to fall, and he was in the middle of falling when we left. So let's get to the scene that we were at. So just as a recap, let's go back to what Arhuna looks like, so everyone's on the same page. I'll drag you guys over here in a second. So you guys came in at night, and you're somewhere over on this side, somewhere on this side of town. This town's a little too modern, but it's generally speaking what's going on. And if we go to the specific tale, which is where you guys were last time, the tavern. Which I think you can all see the tavern now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Yola was upstairs, I guess, and he fell somewhere on the left over here. Maybe you can see if I go. He was standing about there when he got shot with an arrow. All right, so let's try to go in more or less somewhat chronological order. So I'd like to ask, Yola, what flashes before your eyes as you fall to your death? Does anything happen, or do you just black out? Or do you fall?
Yeah, Yolo kind of recalls his music teacher and kind of the last lesson that he had before he left the academy.
Cool.
I could maybe do something with that later. My brain's a little fried.
That's totally great. You only had like a second or two of falling. Actually, just to remind everyone, I'll just bring us to the exact location you were at. But let's go here. So he was here-ish, on the bottom left, falling one story only, luckily. But so as you're falling, we're going to go back to the main tavern. The town guards have successfully tied up the main party. So this is Pincus, Zenzi, and May have all been tied up down here. The guards are surrounding you, and you have, the Sea Elf Prince now giving some testimony. The guards are kind of talking to some people in various locations, and one of them is talking to Orla, who's sitting right next to the window. Orla, who is the barkeep, she's a gnome, like almost 15 years old. She sees Yolo fall down, and recall Yolo is wearing leather. He's self-confident, and he's a musician. And he falls right onto the fence post just outside the tavern by the window next to her. And Orla will say, "Not the cute one." And she will, like everyone else tonight, she will jump out the window, run away from the guard, and go onto the street corner. Let's go to the street corner where she's at with you. Let me know if you guys can see. I'm going to use an animated map now. Please work.
Oh, it's switching.
Nice.
Yes, animated works.
Did I?
Yep, you got it. Water is rippling, and the sound is oceany.
Oh wait, hold on.
Very good, Jamie.
Extension for this.
I mean, I bought it from someone else, but yes, I will take some credit. So is it working for anyone else? We have 2 people it's working for.
Hold on. I have to. Well, what's the name? So I'm using a new browser and I forgot to download the.
So Firefox, it's VTT Enhancement Suite.
Yeah, well, let me see if I can find the message.
It looks good.
Yeah, on 9.
It's just gray, right?
Put a message. You can follow the link.
Here we go.
Sorry,
I
what was
got
that,
it.
JC?
It's just gray
No,
background.
you have to download
That's all I see.
the thing too. Are you in Firefox, JC?
Yeah, I think I do have Firefox.
Okay,
Let
so
me
if you can just get a
Firefox.
plugin called VTT Enhancement Suite, then just refresh the page, it will load a video, which is
There we go.
so we got.
I think it's working now.
You should be able to see the docs. So like, there's
Yes.
some water, some
I can see the
ships.
dot.
Oh, you can see the docs.
Oh no! I thought you said the dot.
No.
Yes,
The docs. I can always switch back to last map.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post this. It's on 912 is the chat. Let's go one more time to the non-animated map, and we can next time we can try animated maps. It's the last time of mercy for that because it's in chat. So I'll send a message again later.
Okay.
Let me move you guys over to the non-animated map. The nice thing about animated maps is they come from URLs from my Google Drive, so they don't take up
There you
storage
go.
space. So now you guys should be able to see the docs, but not animated, static. Is this correct?
Yeah.
So
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
we're up here in like the upper middle. If you guys could scroll to that section, please. Remember, the Mermaid's Tavern is this building right here, kind of together. And oh yeah, Roger is inside that trash can, very well hidden, and so is Garrett. They have little symbols. So there's some guards running around, and they were chasing after an illusion that Garrett made. But some of them are still chasing, but one of them turned around and he called some of his friends who are now jumping over. And some of the guards from up here are jumping down and like trying to grab YOLO. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. YOLO's on the ground and he's technically at 0 health, so he's unconscious. Let's see what happens.
Just a quick question. Would he be at negative because he fell?
If I was at level 3, I'm going to start being more careful and like keep track of that. But for now, I'm going to try to not kill you guys.
Okay.
So otherwise, I would say you'd take 2 death save those, right? Because you took damage, right? But
Yeah.
no, don't worry, it's fine. For now, yeah. So at level, you guys are gonna be level 2 soon, and then like I'm gonna be a little bit less careful, and then at level 3, I'm gonna really stop like helping you guys out. But you guys don't know how I'm a game master. You don't know like what the things I do, and we have to learn how to like we play together to possibly. So I don't want to kill you guys because of miscommunication. Does that make sense? It's like I want to make sure we all know stuff before I start being.
Fair,
Oh
fair,
wait,
fair.
did we level up last session?
Technically, yes, but it's not too important yet because it really should be by. You should do it after the long rest, but I was just letting you level up earlier.
Oh, that's
So
right. I
we
forgot
would
to
do it
do
in the
that.
middle of the game.
No worries.
But just don't do it now. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also because you wouldn't get new spell slots until you sleep, anyways.
Okay.
But yeah. So 1 second. Where were we? So Orla will pull out the arrow from your chest right before the guards get there. And then she puts his head on her lap and pours a potion of healing down his throat, which she pulls out from her pocket. YOLO is no longer dead, or no longer unconscious. Let's see. So YOLO, your eyes will just barely open up in time, and you'll see Orla looking down at you while you're on her lap. You're on a cold, like it's nighttime, so it's like I think in like 9 at night. On a cold street corner. The guards will grab both Orla and YOLO as you're regaining consciousness. And you will hear the guards say, both of you under arrest from a guard. Would you like to try anything, YOLO, while you're waking up? Like any attempts?
I don't really. I think I'm like blew almost all of my spells.
Say anything
One.
at least? Or you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they're also right next to you. They're within grabbing range. You basically.
Yeah, there's not much I can do. Pretty much just gonna say thank you to Orla. Like,
She'll look down at you and blush a little at hearing that. Okay. So the guards will grab both of you, and you're still regaining consciousness. Honestly, you didn't have much hope to get away at that point, even if you tried, and it was pretty clear. But and you and Orla are going to both be dragged back inside to the tavern. So let's bring you guys back into the tavern. And of course, Garrett and Roger can see this whole thing, and I suppose they decided to not intervene, which is fine.
I'm yeah.
Yeah, you don't do anything you don't want to do. Okay, so you guys, so where's Yola? Let me drag you back onto this map. So you're gonna get tied up with the rest of the group, and Orla is they're gonna start tying up Orla too. The freckled sea elf, who was the prince, or at least they hinted to what was the prince, and all the guards are looking to him. Why did you use your potion on A? He points to his dead friend over here in the corner, who's been dragged off a little bit. There's actually a trail of blood. And Orla will say, there was a fight going on and I didn't want to get involved. The guards will look at the freckled sea elf and he will say, let it go, she did nothing wrong. Orla says, you're darn right I did nothing wrong. Orla's released, and so they stop tying her up. The rest of you are tied as a group, so you're bound together like in a chain, but it's only rope. The guards are trying, and so you guys have a moment together before they finish tying everything up. Okay. Once the guards say, one second, side dude. Okay, so as you guys are being tied up, Orla will walk over to Gorla, who is the one who has the dog associated with the prophecy from last session, prophecy of the end of the world, and she will say, keep little Gorlita safe, okay? I know the prophecy would mean a lot more if it came from Kapesh, but and then Gorla will interrupt and say, I love Kapesh the octopus. His predictions have made me a lot of money on sports betting. And Orla will say, yes, well, his presence has taken many customers from here to the Dragon's Mouth Tavern, but I do see the draw of an octopus that predicts the winners of sports games. That's unimportant. You understand that the prophecy might come true, right? And that the prophecy describes the end of the world. This means that the death and destruction of everyone that you've ever known and loved, including yourself. Gorla looks blankly at Orla. Orla will say again, part of the prophecy said, oh yeah, Gorla, I'm sorry about your dog. That means that for the prophecy to come true, something bad, likely death, will come to your dog, Gorlita. You have to keep your dog safe or the prophecy will come true and we all die. Gorla will say, we'll look a little bit worried for a second, and then she'll say, don't worry, I'm a very responsible dog owner. Come on, Gorlita, let's go watch knife jugglers at the festival. Little Gorlita, the Chihuahua, will whines and sound a little bit scared. Then Gorla will say, you're right, fire breathers are far more entertaining. And then they'll both leave. So they leave here. Now, let's see. You guys are, at that point, you guys have finished being tied together, so you're dragged outside. So let's go outside the tavern. Where's the docks? All right. So you guys have you're tied up, and also there's some guards around you, which you can do theater of the mind. And let's go here. Okay, so you guys are all together right outside the tavern. And what? Oh yeah, while you're being pulled out, you'll notice a sign, which I'm sorry I forgot to mention before, which is a sign of the Mermaid's Tail Tavern where you are. It has a mermaid with a beautiful harp on it. You will notice one quick thing. You'll notice two people walking by. So this involves everyone because now you're all in the same general area. Let me go here. A no male, the tax lobbyist with the gold chain from the boat, is walking down the street with the dressed up local girl who's clearly too pretty for him. And she's dressed up so much with a lot of makeup on that it's safe to bet that she might be a courtesan. They're coming from the left over here, this side of town, which is where you guys also saw the sign that said the Bards and the Bees, which is, probably some kind of a brothel. As he moves, you see the middle finger of the hand symbol on his shirt rubbing up against the thumb to the lenticular printing, making the pay up symbol. He's leaving from the direction of the Bards and the Bees. He looks to the girl as he's getting closer to you and says, that's why you should let me liquidate your assets, he'll say with a smile. Levis will look up and see May, who is clearly upset with and he will see all of you in chains or with rope, and he'll say, "I hope that you enjoy your stay in jail. I heard that they have a lot of bars." He snickers. They're right next to you guys, walking by.
As soon as he says that, I spit on him.
Your spit hits him on the side. Ah, inbred. I'll see to it that you're audited every year for the rest of your life. And he'll just storm off, and he'll put his arm around the girl, and they'll like kind of drag her along more quickly up over here. So they're up here, and they're walking off, and you guys are being dragged with the guards, and shamefully being dragged together in this direction. But you're not going up; you're going a different direction over there. Okay.
Are these guys are just hanging out here?
They're still actually. Oh, sorry, you're right. Yeah, these guys probably.
Yeah,
Every one of them
what
are
are
left right now.
these? Like I'm just trying to get some context for my situation.
Yeah, this guard's away. There's still guards running around, so don't think you're totally free. But there are a decent number of guards are actually going with these two, with this group, to carry them off, because there's a lot of people that they got.
Okay.
And so Garrett, you might see this, but Roger wouldn't, even though I guess he's not here. But
I'm going to attempt to follow them stealthily.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you that
Possible. Try not to be seen.
there's still a fair number of guards. There's a guard right here and a guard right here, and they're still looking
There's
around.
the guard here and here.
I'm trying to think of how you could hide this. Yeah,
Like I was thinking, like leap, like climb, like climb this fence here and like sneak by like this way and like hop over.
You would recognize this as quite risky, but if you want to, it's you'd have to wait for the right timing. And I'll say now is a decent time, but there's not really a good time to do this.
Yeah, because I more or less witnessed everything that happened there, so I'm gonna try to follow them. Like, but I'm gonna try not to be seen by any guards. Is what I'm going for.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll a stealth check, and you're gonna be aware that this is a difficult stealth check. But it's not impossible.
I am prepared for that. As a level 2 bard, I have jack of all trades.
So
and I also have proficiency in stealth.
Let's see the stealth check. By the way,
All
Roger's
right.
gonna stay inside his trash can. He's gonna look after himself.
Fair enough. Yeah. Oh wait, that was with advantage. Sorry.
So you.
I'll roll it again normal. I'm just gonna roll it again normal. We'll just take that result.
Yeah, I guess.
Is that fine? Is that okay?
Let's do. We can do it that way. Yeah. That's
Let me just re-roll.
Okay.
18.
So yeah, 18. You barely make it over, but you're capable. You can start following them around. So yeah, you can drag your character, but like try to hide and find places to hide as they move. Are you gonna do anything, by the way? You're gonna talk.
Like how far can I go? Well, it's like 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
So what would you guess is about 30 feet?
I mean, you could go here first, and then you could probably make it all the way to this fence.
I guess I'll spend my turn going here.
Yeah.
And then my next turn would be over here.
Yeah, so you're still outside the tavern, which means there's still a decent number of guards around. But you are hidden under this fence post, at least for a little while.
I mean, I'm small.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm scared. Also this, just in case this comes up.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah. So there's still a decent number of guards, but you can follow for a little bit. I don't know. Is the party doing anything? Are you guys talking to each other, or the guards, or any of that going on while he's sneaking?
I'll just keep yelling at the taxpayer guy as he runs away. Just be like, "Yeah, run, pussyfoot." Trying to make as much noise as possible.
Okay, well he's already been annoyed by you, so he's gonna actually leave now. But he doesn't look back. He just ignores you, treats you like trash beneath him. And you guys are gonna continue moving down the road. Garrett, are you specifically right there, or are you somewhere else at the end of your
I mean, I'm trying to keep up with them as best as I can, so I'd like hopefully be about here, maybe like in this bush.
Okay, so they're gonna, after this round, they're gonna be out of this map, so you're gonna have to roll another time to try to keep up if you want to.
I can roll another stealth.
Tell me where you want to go to before you roll. Like where are you thinking? You could probably get to like here-ish, down here.
Yeah, like I was thinking like hide behind this barrel here maybe. And then maybe these boxes, like maybe dash across the street real quick and get behind these boxes, like, because I mean, I figure like they're not necessarily looking behind them, and they're kind of trying to push the group in front of them.
Yeah, but the problem is you're still outside the tavern, so there's one more hard stealth check because the entire tavern is surrounded, and you're still at the same
Okay.
dungeon. But yeah, this is the next hardest stealth check. So you got to roll pretty well this one more time, and then it's gonna be a lot
All
less
right.
guards. Okay, go for it.
Here it goes. 16. Not
Let's
terrible.
go.
Not
Yeah,
terrible.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you make a little bit of noise, and a guard looks, and he starts walking over. He wants to start.
I'm gonna
walking over.
cast minor illusion to like as far behind him as I can, and I'm gonna have some random voice.
How far is
Oi, there's a sea elf over here.
Let me see how far you. I think it's probably 60 feet, but minor. Can you tell
Minor
me?
here.
You do have
Let
the
me
text?
let me put it in chat real quick.
Yeah, I think it is 60 feet.
It's 30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet? Okay. 30 feet. Where do you want to put it from? You can like.
Oops.
Well, which guard? Like, where's the guard?
This is
Where
the
am
guard
I?
specific. Just turn around. He's not necessarily. He's like taking one step over, and he still hasn't really gotten there, but he's kind of like he felt something was a little off.
I'm gonna try to throw it like down here, like however far 30 feet is,
Okay.
like down this like down this road.
Hey Phil, take the prisoners in. I'm gonna investigate, and he's gonna run off down here. So, I
Yeah.
don't know how he got big, but whatever. I'll just forget
He
that.
became the Hulk.
And then he fucking leveled up.
Okay, I'm gonna delete this guy there. I don't know what happened. Okay, so you got him to get away, so you can follow the party. So we're gonna move. Let's see chronologically what's supposed to happen. But, yes, you somehow made it through.
Jesus, praise be.
I actually didn't think you were gonna do that. I almost the second roll was like, oh gosh.
I
what
was half
happened?
expecting to get caught too, so.
Yeah, you got some pretty good rolls. Let's see. Okay, so we are going. Damn it. Okay, if Alan was here, this would be great, but he's not.
Well.
So we're gonna. I don't know exactly what to do, but I'm gonna just try this. Okay, so it hasn't been that long, but Lucian and Geth did nothing wrong, and so they're more or less released almost immediately. And so they are going to end up here, Lucian and Geth. They didn't participate in the fighting whatsoever. And so you're right now hiding behind a barrel. There's still a couple guards around these your friends. They're disarmed. Their weapons are being carried by one of the guards, and their items and stuff like that. And let's see. Actually, I want to see if Geth. I don't think they'd see you. You're pretty hidden, right? You're like hidden and like you're hidden. Okay. 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 Damn. I need to figure out how to adjust for Roger's recruitment without him here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go through this as quickly as possible because we're down someone. So I'm gonna let you guys go to the. So what's gonna happen is that Lucian and Geth leave the tavern and they're gonna start walking towards the bars and the beads. Which is to the left. And this is what happens.
So wait, is there only one guard on them now? Like, since this guy's going down here to see what's going on?
There's actually it's supposed to be 3 left. But
Oh, okay.
I didn't put them all there. So it's still pretty. I mean, I don't know if it's impossible for you to fight them, but it would be rather difficult. But and they're tied up also closely together, so it'd be hard for them to get out. But yeah, there's still.
Oh
3.
no, I'm just trying to follow them and not get seen.
Yeah. So this is more realistic of what's happening.
Okay.
So Lucian's going on the left, and Lucian says, "I like that a lot. They had a lot of raw talent, and you guys can still hear because he's just outside the tavern. Too bad the ones that got away will undoubtedly be caught once the pacification offers bring in their hounds, and then they will all be executed in the morning for assaulting the Sea Elf Prince." He pauses for a moment, and Geth walks right over to these bushes as they're walking towards the tavern. So you guys are either starting to get out of earshot now, fortunately. They're over there. So only Roger would hear this. So they do some. I'm just gonna say they're
No,
talking.
you don't have to say it. You can send it to Alan or tell Alan later.
Yeah. Okay. So they're gonna do some stuff, and Alan's gonna. You guys would maybe Garrett could see this, but Roger's gonna pop out of the barrel and jump in, and then they're all 3 of them are gonna go to the bards and the beads. You don't know why. I can tell Alan what happened.
Okay.
So these 3 go into the bards and the beads together. They're gone, and this guard's down here. And like Lucian kind of like smuggles him in. You guys, I think Garrett, you could probably see, and I don't know if any of you guys are looking behind you, but you kind of notice in the background. So let's go to the next scene.
Yep.
Where are we? I think we're here. Second. So this is actually nighttime, but theater of the mind, right? So you guys can see the jail, right?
Okay.
Yep, looks like jail.
Okay. Okay. So I don't
So
know
I assume
exactly
I
where.
successfully followed them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you successfully followed them because there are only heavy guards around the
Okay.
tavern itself. I maybe should make you roll one more time, but I think twice was enough. There's there are two really tough situations, and at that point, they're not really looking for you. So let me now drag and drop everyone who is supposed to be here together. So I'm gonna put you outside. I don't know where you want to put yourself, Will or Garrett,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna put you.
Oh,
You're there now, just wherever you think is appropriate. But we
yeah,
have
I guess.
May, Zenzi, Yolo, and Pinkus, the four of you who got arrested, still tied up on the jail. And let me show you roughly where the jail is on the main picture before we move forward.
Sorry, I had to step away.
Don't worry, there was mostly Garrett being amazing. And Roger went into strip club, so that's all that happened. So you guys were over here, and the jail is
Right.
actually like somewhere kind of more towards the center of town, like here-ish. So that it's not a super far walk, but that's what.
Okay.
Okay, and then back to the jail. Okay, again, nighttime still. This was like a 20-minute walk, maybe 30 minutes, something in there.
I assume this is a window.
Yeah, those things that look like windows are supposed to be windows, so you could see in.
Okay.
There are some
I
guards
was-
walking around, but at this point, you could take a risk. You don't know for sure if they're still looking for you specifically or someone else, or
I'm
they're not looking for you.
I wanna run up under that window and like do a little eavesdropping.
Okay, then good. You can hear whatever is
I
about to happen.
wanna
And
like yeah.
let me give a guard to. There's 3 guards with you guys still because they're bringing you in. Okay.
Check it out.
Oh, hey, you actually came just in time for your scene.
Fantastic. Sorry, I was asleep.
Okay.
Oh.
So, guys, we're gonna go back to his scene because he's still. We haven't actually moved forward to the next scene.
But this is okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Because chronologically is what I'm going to try to go through. So what was happening in the last 20 minutes was actually was Roger's scene. It was originally Roger and Garrett's scene, but it's okay. Let's go to what happened here. So you let me know when you're on, and then I'll tell you what happened. Oh yeah, so I guess I can tell you a bit. So basically, the party got arrested, and Garrett extremely skillfully was able to evade the police and follow the party all the way to the prison. And so you are now, or you were, I guess you can still be alone in the barrel, in theory. And Lucian and Geth were just talking about how everyone was going to be executed associated at the tavern. And how it's a shame that once the news officers, the pacification officers bring their dogs in, anyone who's around this area is going to get caught and arrested or attacked by the dogs. And he felt really bad for you guys because he thought you guys were quite talented. That was the last thing that he said when you weren't here. And then what was supposed to happen next? Okay, so let's move on to the next rest of us. Everyone else is too far away. It would be muttered voices, but Roger, you can hear them talking because they're speaking right outside. They just came out here and they're moving towards the strip club, which is this building over here. So they just left the mermaid's tail. Is everything loaded for you, Alan?
I think so.
Yeah. Do you see yourself in a barrel in the upper left or in a trash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Lucian, the sea elf here, will say, Geth, what do you think about me pulling some strings with my uncle and getting them a nice job with us instead of an execution? I should do that. After we spend some time at the Bards and the Bees, that is. Lucian looks at Geth. Geth, you gonna urinate in public? We just left a tavern with a bathroom, and we're going next door to a gentleman's club. With a bathroom! Geth looks at Lucian, and then back down at the bush. You have a problem, Geth. Oh well, whatever. Let's head inside and get away from all these damn pacification officers. I could use some good mead company now. In the distance, you'll hear dogs barking. Roger, would you like to do anything, or would you like to stay in your barrel?
I'm just gonna stay in the barrel. I like the barrel. It's a cozy barrel.
Okay, so they're gonna go over here, and they're gonna enter the club. So now let's go to the jail. Okay, jail.
Jail.
Doing hard time.
Okay, so we have Garrett, who is stealthily hiding outside, and we have a couple guards surrounding the party, which is tied up with rope right now, and they're being brought up to this guy here, inside the jail. Okay. Okay, this main guard here is going to say, give me your name, your age, and crime. And then the guards will say, their crime is attempted murder of Kalin Nalo, Prince of the Eastern Seals, and his noble comrades. And the captain will look upset at you, like raise his left eyebrow, like, are you serious? Come on now, I need your name and age. He'll look at you first, May.
I'd say, well, can't you just buy me a drink first?
Enough with that. Slap some sense into someone, and this guard over here will start coming closer to you. Closer. Closer.
The name's Baby, and I'm 35.
He will he'll start writing that down. And then he'll look towards Pincus. We'll say, my name's Pincus. I'm 112. The guard captain will continue to write down. He'll look to you, Zenzi.
I say it's classified, and then I grinned.
Wow, we have some jokesters tonight. We'll get some information out of you. This guard's going to get closer to you. He's going to keep moving closer. He doesn't look very happy with what you said. He's going to grab you and start shaking you. Come on, we just
I say,
have
all
procedures to get
right,
through.
all right. My name's Zenzi. His name is Zenzi. I'm 12 years old.
This guard captain will look a little shocked. Then he'll look at you and see that it's short, and he'll look back. Whatever. And he'll write it down. And then he'll look over to YOLO. Out with it, son.
Okay, yeah. He's going to hold on. Okay. Yeah. So hold on. Well, I tell you, but you don't have the okay. You don't have the coin to pay for my song. Sorry, Discord message.
This guard will say, I'll make you sing, and he's going to kick you in the shin.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fold like a freaking as fast as my name is YOLO. I'm 21. He's just gonna fall over.
The guard's not going to help you up. You're actually kind of dragging the rest of the party down a little bit because you're all tied together, but they're strong enough, I'm certain, that they wouldn't fall over from that. But like it's all taut, so your hands kind of get pulled as a group to like kind of keep them up from fully falling down. And the guard captain will write down what you said. And he'll say,
I'll pull on the chain and try and yank him back up.
okay, let's see how well you do this with athletics check to see if you can do it like gracefully or not. I guess maybe it should have been acrobatics, but
Athletics?
yeah. Let's see how well you can get him up back to his feet without, hurting anyone else. Yeah. So you can kind of stop him from falling. His fall's greatly lessened by being pulled on the chain, and he can stand up pretty easily.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So the guard captain says, you're all going to get executed in the morning for what you did. You know that, right? And then he's just going to shake his head. Throw them in the cells. So they're going to get dragged over to here, to this cell with this one guy. You'll notice a bunch of drunk people up here, and only one guy is in the cell over here by himself.
I'll start talking to the guy in the cell and say, "What are you in here for?"
Moment, please. I was locked up because I was applying for a job and I accidentally checked the box that I was a veteran, even though I never served. The guard outside the cell will say, "We all know it was no accident." And the prisoner will just shake his head. Prisoner says, "Why were you guys in town in the first place? Or why were you in town in the first place?" To May.
I'm just looking for a different life, and I actually came here for a secret reason, but I got myself in trouble as usual.
Well, this is no time for secrets. I mean, you're going to carry them with you to your grave, I suppose, but might as well have one last night of honesty, don't you think? Sounds like something bad's going to happen to you guys in the morning.
What do you know about this prince guy? Apparently, because he was being an asshole to us and we defended him, they're telling us we're not going to live to see tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I suppose if you're not locals around here, then you wouldn't know, but the Sea Elves invaded this land a few weeks ago, about a month, and they've been using our port to attack the humans in the south over some stupid war. Some dumb tramp princess or something like that. I don't understand. But this prince was sent, I'm assuming, by his parents to bring morale to the troops. His sister was killed by the humans, and so that's what caused the whole war. And so he's the last of his line. I guess that's why he's being protected, because if the guards don't do anything if he gets hurt here, then the Sea Elf King can order the Navy to just murder all the guards. But I'm sure that they're doing this resentfully. They don't like the Sea Elves any more than anyone else, he'll say.
Yeah, so you got in here because you checked a box and because you're a veteran?
No, well, I checked the box, but it was an accident. I never served in the military, and, I was applying for some jobs, and I accidentally said that I was a veteran, it was an accident. And then the guard will say, "You're causing all veterans to be unemployed. This is how dare you? Do you know how many homeless people are veterans because of you?" He'll shake the cell and then kind of walk off and storm and keep walking. He'll say, "Wow, didn't know it was such a big deal." But,
Yeah, and you're supposed to be from here?
yeah, I was a thatcher, and I needed a new job. Just looking around. I've grown up here my whole life. It was a wonderful place with freedom and joy, and ever since the Sea Elves came, it's become almost scary just going out in the streets with watching patrols of guards. They always give me nasty looks because I'm a local, like they expect something from me. But we surrendered. I don't know why they think that we're going to put up a fight.
Why don't
I
you?
get close to the.
Sorry.
Who wants to go?
I want to go get close to this area right here, and then shout at the prisoner guy that you're a disgrace to all veterans like me, and I just want to make sure that everybody hears it, so I shout loud. And then I look at this guard and say, "Could you believe this guy?"
He'll march back. This guy will look shocked, and then the guard will march back and say, "Yeah, what an asshole. Thank you for your sacrifices. We need more people like you. I don't understand how this world functions as long as these people are in it." And he's going to spit on the floor right here. "Do you see what you've done? Do you understand why it's wrong?" He'll yell at this guy, and he'll say, I'm sorry. It was an accident. I didn't want to take any jobs from anyone.
I know.
Need a new job." He's going to kind of sit back, and this guy's going to go sit back and kind of fall into his chair, being yelled at by two people. Pincus will start looking pale, and he'll just also fall back up to this wall and kind of barely stop himself from falling to the ground. And he will say, "We're all gonna die. How will my gran know what happened to me? There's so much I didn't accomplish or get to do. Oh my god. I wanted to see the legendary mammoths of the north, the great halls of the elves in the west. I want a chance to prove that I'm worthy to be a paladin Fershal. How is the surface world so cruel?" And he's gonna start breathing faster and faster.
I'll go up to Pincus and put my hand on his head and whisper really close to him. We're not gonna die. We're gonna get out of here.
When you say that, this happens. So, the hounds have caught Roger, and he is brought in and thrown over here. Actually, and you guys see him thrown into the cell. As I mentioned, they released the hounds, and they were able to find him in the trash can. I'm gonna roll to see if they brought the hounds with them while they were like a hound master came. Let's see, what's a good roll? Roll 1d. On a 1, they brought the hound with them. And a 2. So they didn't bring the hound, so they don't smell Garrett, so Garrett's still fine.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so Garrett, I'm assuming you're actually on this side now. Did you walk around or are you actually
I think I stuck around for a little bit and like and then like tried to observe to see kind of what's going on with this guy or like what he's up to. But if he's just like sitting there filling out documents, like I'll just then I probably snuck around either the back side of the or the front to this window and like kind of trying to stay out of sight in case the guards that are still in the room can like see through that window or whatever.
Yeah, so he was filling out paperwork for about a minute and then he just kind of sat there and put his head on his desk. He stopped carrying.
Okay.
So yeah, so you are over there, and I'm assuming you heard most of the conversation, at least the part with Pincus, at that point. Okay, so Rover, you have just been dropped in. And then, what did you want to accomplish before you died? He'll calm down a bit and talk to you, May. And he'll say that loud enough that like everyone in this room can hear.
What do I want to go accomplish?
And I just go close to the...
Where do you want to go?
Who just talked?
Pincus just asked. You calmed him down a bit, and but he's still like a little bit nervous. It wasn't enough, so he's asking you, what did you want? Like he kind of looked at the rest of you guys and said, what did you want to accomplish before you died?
I just say that my dream was always to be married and to have children of my own. Go ahead, Zenzi.
I would just want to go close here to the guard and ask right here and ask the guard, like, hey, veteran to veteran, is there a way you could help us get out of here? As you can see, our friend here is not doing so well, and it's just not our day today. I was just wondering if you could put in a good word for us.
Well, as much as I'd like to help, the judges don't really listen to the guards. We just drag people around. I could get you some water. Are you guys thirsty? Are you thirsty? What's your name, by the way? I'll say, hi, I'm Helm, and I'll try to shake your hand.
Oh, hi, Helm. I'm Zenzi.
By the way, you notice he has keys on his side, and his hand's kind of there, but if you wanted to, they're just barely within reaching grasp while he's trying to shake your hand. I don't know if you want to try anything. But it's also pretty well lit in this room.
Not yet.
You have a moment to decide.
Not yet.
Okay, so yeah,
So
it's pretty well lit, and it would make sense. You know, I can't blame you for not trying something right now. So he tries to shake your hand. Do you shake his hand?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Let me give you some water.
Water would be great.
Okay, so he's gonna run off or walk off and go somewhere down here. By the way, Garrett, do you want to try anything at this point? Or does
Oh yeah, okay. So as he walks off, I'm gonna like kind of, I don't know how high the window is off the ground. I'm assuming I can kind of like at least pull myself up a little bit.
You do have to pull yourself up a little, but it's within the realm of reason that you could do that. Yeah, you just
kind of. I whisper and I whisper and I go, psst, hey guys.
I'm gonna be like, oh my freaking jeez, dudes, we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, about that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get you out.
How many people are crowding around the window, by the way? Pincus is not. This guy.
I'm like right next.
Just act normal. Act normal.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
Is everyone acting normal, or like what's going on?
I turn my back to the window, but I keep talking.
Okay.
This guy will go back down. Okay. Then you're good. Keep going. Keep going. No one's gonna notice.
I say Zenzi. And
Yep.
I have him, like, once he locks eyes with me, I say, you know what to do. And I wink at him. And then after I wink at him, I say, Garrick, if
Hmm?
you can find anything to make an explosion or diversion, when I say go, can you make just as loud of bangs or just, make a diversion as far as you can get?
Yeah, I could try something.
Go somewhere where you can get away. And when I say go, make noise for like 2 minutes and then we'll come and find you.
Okay, I'll do my best. And I kind of like click my heels together and do like a little salute.
I say, go find your spot. I'll make a caw noise.
Okay, caca, it is. All right, all right. Okay, and then just gonna like go back into like stealth mode, so I can like get low and everything. And I like look around, and then I just kind of I scamper off like back towards the other window,
Okay. This guy will come
like
back
where
with.
the main where I assume this guy's like the main commander dude.
He's wearing a special hat, but you would. I don't. You can roll a history check if you want to know enough. Like if you could, like if you.
Yeah, sure. Like
Yeah, if you
yeah,
know
I may
enough
as
about the
well learn
local
what I can.
culture or something like that.
Yeah, I will attempt that. Give me one moment.
Oops, I responded to the wrong chat. Sorry.
History. Come on. A natural one. My luck, my streak of luck ends. Wait. Hold on. Actually,
Yeah, no, I played
I'm
a
a
halfling
halfling.
before. I got you.
Actually, I'm a halfling, so never mind then.
If you happen to roll in that one now, you can't re-roll that, by the way. But you probably won't. Okay, a 9.
A 9. Okay.
You're not totally certain.
A little bit.
He's dressed a little nicer, and most guards that are dressed a little nicer and do paperwork are like the captain. So yeah, he's probably the captain. You're like 2/3, like 66% chance you think he's the captain, but you're not certain with a 9.
Okay.
But this guy's gonna come back with water like immediately after Garrett leaves, before he can even say anything to each other, and he's gonna have a couple cups in his hand. He's kind of barely holding on to them, and he's going to like some tankards, and he's gonna like put them at the ground because he can't really like. He's gonna like squat on the ground and kind of like push them towards Zenzi. Here you go.
Right. And as he pushed the water to me, I somewhat I try to make it look accidental, but I kind of pour the water on his face. But I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, and then slowly like steal the key.
So if you want to try to steal the key, you have to roll a what's it called? Is it sleight of hand? Or no, is it sleight of hand or is it called what's it called, guys? Let me check the character sheets.
I forgot how to roll again.
So it's a roll. It is dex roll. Sleight of hand. Yeah, you have to roll sleight of hand, and you would recognize that it's pretty well lit, and there's a guard also here kind of patrolling, so just so you know. But yeah, you can try.
Let's. How do you roll again? Sorry.
So you click on the upper right, there's a third tab over, there's your journal. And you go down and click on your character, which says Zenzi, and then it will open up your actual journal. And then you go to
journal.
It should start you off on like bio and info, and then you click on the character sheet tab, and then you click.
There you go.
Sleight of hand. I can roll for
And
you.
then character, right?
Character.
And then
Yeah.
Oh, Malon's gone.
Oh, yeah. We only have 10 more minutes, anyways. So, okay. Well, we might end after this, or maybe we'll go a little bit further than this roll. But are you on the character sheet yet?
Yes.
Okay, so then you click on the character, like from the character sheet, it says bio info on the left and the character sheet itself, and then you scroll down to below save throws next to your stats. There's a whole bunch of different like blue checked boxes. You would click sleight of hand, which is dex based.
Sleight of hand. Where is that? Is it in the item name? No.
No, it's left of
Let
it's like
sleight of hand. Oh, there, I see it. There
okay,
you go.
13. So that's enough to try, but not enough to succeed. He doesn't
Damn.
quite notice. It was a very valiant attempt, but he doesn't quite notice what you're doing. And he's gonna say, oh, and he's just gonna kind of rub it off. And he's gonna accidentally knock over one of the cups that they brought over. Also another one. So you spilled one kind of in his face and one on the ground, and so now there's only a few left. And he's just gonna kind of get up and just like go over. He's gonna leave and kind of wash himself off or like dry himself off in another room. So there's some tankards here if you guys wanted to use those in any way.
I say, brush it off, Zenzi. Brush it off. Pass the I go over and pick up one of the waters and give it to this guy that's sitting on the stool.
Oh, thank you. What was your name again? Let's say.
You can call me May.
Hi, I'm Zashir. I appreciate this. I've been here for a while and I really could use a drink. My trials in the morning.
Hey.
Huh?
I was just gonna say, I know you've lived here for your whole life, but if you had the chance to escape, would you?
No, of course not. I love this area. It's the most beautiful area in the world. People come to vacation here. I get to live in paradise. I mean, sure, the sea elves are a bunch of pricks, but they can't be here for too long, right? There's not much value of trying to maintain this area. They just want us for our port. Once the war's over, they'll leave. That's what they've said. Well, at least I heard that as a rumor.
Right, just rumors, just like they said about you and me, but they're all not true.
Well, nothing I can do about that. I don't know. I'd rather just have some level of hope, you know?
Definitely. But if we break out, you can come with us.
It sure sounds better than 2 years of hard labor. I'll think about it. I might be able to, you know, I have some friends. Maybe there's something I can do to help if we get out. Okay, guys, how long do you want to wait or roleplay until Garrett does his thing? Because it's now like
I'm waiting for the
9:30.
signal.
So you're waiting for a signal.
I'm waiting for the cacaw. I'm ready to go. I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, well
I'm ready to do the caca. I'm just like, I don't know how we're gonna get out. I
Okay.
could try and just like bulldoze it with my body.
If you're waiting for a good time, then let's move on to the next thing. How about that? So you're waiting, right? You're not just going to do this kind of when they're patrolling normally?
Right.
Okay, so they're...
Because even if he has the diversion, we can't get out of the cell yet
Yeah.
without the keys.
Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be a few hours until the next thing happens. You guys can attempt to sleep, but it's hard to sleep. It's, you know, there's a lot of people in the cell now, and there's really only 2 benches, and it's a jail. It's not supposed to be comfortable, right? So now you will notice that a couple of new guards show up. So this guy is no longer here. These guys go here. I know they look the same, but they're technically different. And let me put this guy here. 1 moment, please. I think this is our last scene because we have to have a short setting tonight.
After a little while, I think Garrett gets a little restless and he runs back over to the window.
Okay, so right before they switched guards then, because this was a couple hours in, so I don't know how long you would have taken. But so we at the old guard still? Okay.
Hey, I go, hey guys, when you gonna get the signal or what? Because I could try something, but it might not work.
I'll whisper and I'll say, yeah, just hit your spot. All we gotta do is steal some keys off these guards, and we'll be out here willy nilly. And I say, give me 5 minutes.
I could try to convince the commander to get you guys out.
Okay.
I'm pretty good with disguises, actually.
Okay, why don't you come in, start talking to that guy? It might make a little bit of a scene, and then we'll come out the back way.
I have just the idea, and I'm gonna find a nice little spot where there aren't any windows or anything, and I'm gonna use my disguise kit, um, to disguise myself.
Okay, and you're gonna do this in the bushes, right? So okay. How are you gonna do this? Are you gonna like go to some nearby building and like how are you gonna do lighting? Are you gonna find a mirror? Like what's going on?
Um,
Because it technically is nighttime right now.
True. Are there? I mean, is there anything nearby? Are there what's near me that I can utilize?
So there are some houses in this region, and so you could try to go to some houses. There's some torches on the street corners if you need some lighting. But if you stand in the middle of the street and start, putting
I
on a disguise,
assumed my disguise kit would probably come with like a little hand mirror or
yeah,
something,
it probably
right?
has a hand mirror, but it's hard to see at night, so you would need some lighting source. You could.
Yeah, so I'll just find like the nearest source of light that's uh out of the way, like that's relatively nearby, and I'll apply my disguise. I just want to like change a few features just so I look different, like throw a mustache on, um like just like put some makeup on. Like I'm not trying to like go too over the top. I'm just trying to look like someone like someone regal. Like somebody who's like important and well kept,
Okay,
but like obviously like a different appearance than what I have.
so if you go pretty fast, if you take about a minute or less, you probably wouldn't have to hide from any guards halfway through and like keep a lookout for them. But if you're gonna take longer than a minute, then that's gonna you might have to roll some extra stuff. So I'm gonna give you a chance. You can either have to roll perception to see if you notice guards coming, or you can roll disadvantage for the disguise kit because you don't have good lighting.
Um,
Those would. So, but
I guess
then
I'll roll perception.
okay, so you're gonna try a slower approach, a little bit closer to the torch, and you're gonna kind of try to make sure that no one's like looking. Okay,
Well,
so
yeah, like because if I get caught, like it's that's sort of it. So I'm trying to be careful about it, and I figure I've got some time.
okay, so you're gonna roll perception to see if you watch if a guard like is getting close to you. Okay, so roll perception, and then you can
Yeah,
roll
while I'm
normally for
doing
your
that.
disguise kit if you
Okay.
pass.
And I because level 2.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to. I haven't put it into my character sheet, but we're gonna just like add half my proficiency.
Oh god, that's not.
So 5. Yeah, that's not great. 5 plus that'd be 6.
Oh god.
My
Okay, so
proficiency bonus is
we're
2.
gonna just pretend that you're somewhere over here, and a guard comes up behind and says, "Hey, what's that there?" And he's gonna notice you with a mustache half on your face. He's gonna.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for coming. Oh my goodness, I was I saw some sea elves. They were fighting down by the docks. There was this crazy stuff going on, and like I will try to very subtly cast like minor illusion, like a noise behind him.
Okay, so you need to. You're probably gonna need a lot of checks, but okay. So while you're trying to subtly cast, that's gonna be difficult because your hands kind of glow when you cast. But you can
Let
roll
me
a stealth for
see.
that. But he's gonna say while you're
That does
casting,
not require
"Wait,
verbal components.
fighting?
So.
What are they fighting? Who are they fighting?"
I heard there was a brawl down at the bar, and I guess eventually it kind of spilled out into the streets.
Wow, I'm glad I'm on guard duty of the jail, not down there. But I couldn't help but
Yeah.
notice that you seem to, be wearing some strange clothes. So he's gonna want to move close, but you can cast. Just do a stealth check to see if you can cast this.
Stealth.
Yeah, because you need to cast because your hands glow and your eyes kind of glow, so you kind of like have to do this very, very carefully to make him not be able to
Okay.
see when he's looking at you. Like
I can roll stealth.
a difficult.
16.
He's still he's not entirely convinced that this is okay. But what did you want to do behind him?
Hmm?
What did you want to put behind him for the sound?
Oh,
Oh, by the
just
way.
like some like I want to try to make it sound like faint screams, like kind of coming off like even though like technically it's coming from like 30 feet away, but just like ah, God, help me.
Hey, lads, we need someone. He's going to yell out to the group, and he's going to look over his shoulder a little bit. You have a chance to run for a moment if you want to, but he doesn't look like he's particularly happy with you right now, but he's looking the other way for a moment. I can't.
No, I and like he kind of pulls himself together. He's like, I just came from just came off of one of the boats and it was being attacked, and I wanted to see your commander about what's going on with this, because I'm very furious about this.
Okay, now you have to roll a persuasion. You don't know enough about the
Okay.
history, but okay, sorry. Oh god, you could reroll.
Wait,
Halfling.
and I get to reroll. 11.
Something's not adding up. This doesn't happen. There's no one attacks us. We have an entire navy here, and he's gonna try to grab you. You're under arrest. You can make an act. So we're gonna do. If you want, you can try to escape with an acrobatics check or.
I didn't do anything.
Are you, well, you,
Wait. Okay,
you're just
I'm
being used for
gonna.
questioning.
You are a halfling, and they are the cops.
And you are also putting on a disguise right outside the jail after they've arrested some people. And you've also lied about multiple things, and he's caught you in the lies. You don't know the history well enough to realize that what you said was kind of blatantly not true.
Yeah.
So there's enough that he wants to bring in for questioning. But you can. So are you gonna try to? Are you gonna let him grab you and drag you inside, or are you going to attempt to like? You're gonna have to also run, but.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna. This is preposterous. And let's see. I'm gonna try to cast Charm Person on him.
So I know you said you're level 2, but you haven't unlocked rest, so you don't get any new spells. So did you have an extra spell slot?
I have one slot remaining.
Okay, then yeah, you go for it. I want you guys to level up just so we didn't do it in the middle of the game, but I really should have said don't do it until long rest. But
No, this isn't from leveling up. I had Charm Person before.
So you're good. Yeah.
And I had 2 slots before I leveled up.
Okay, do it. And can you link it in chat,
Okay.
please? Also, I just want
Yes.
to read again. Okay. Roger's friendly acquaintance. Okay, so I think this is. And what's the save against? Or 1d20? Because I don't think he has.
Its spell save is down there. It's 13.
Okay, so
Yeah,
he
let's
didn't pass.
go.
He doesn't have any wisdom bonus. He has 10. So he's like literally like he's grabbing your hand as you cast it, and you just barely get it off. And he's like, "Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what came over me."
Kind of dust myself off. I'm like, yeah,
I'll let you go.
it's quite all right. I'm not used to people knowing who I am and stuff like that.
Oh, you seem just really cool. Who are you?
Oh, you haven't heard of me?
Oh, you look so. I know you. Have we met before at a bar? Or
We
were you at
have.
school?
In fact, we have.
Oh, I think I remember you, but must have been pretty drunk.
Oh, you must not remember. We were partying that night, and you had one too many to drink. You must have blacked out.
Oh,
You were a great time though.
yeah, I get off in a couple hours. You want to head over to the Mermaid's Tail? You there?
Actually, I would like to have a word with your commander. It seems there was a bit of a misunderstanding. Me and my crew, we just got in tonight, and there was a bit of a misunderstanding that occurred that I'd just like to clear up. Maybe we could, you could show me to your commander, and we could have a little tete-a-tete.
Yeah, of course. Wait, you came in tonight? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I guess he'll kind of look a little confused that you're somehow long friends. We came in tonight, but he'll shake it off.
No, I've been here before.
Oh, of course.
You don't remember? I make frequent trips here. I'm a trader, and an entertainer, as it were. I like to dabble.
Oh, you're a funny man. I think I remember now.
Of course.
What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Let's go together. Yeah, let me my boss. Yeah, he's bored. We don't do anything here usually. Let's go.
All right. Thank you.
So we're gonna move slowly up here. You're.
I'm gonna fall behind, and I'm just gonna walk and act like I'm meant to be there.
So as he walks by, he's gonna just talk to some random guard and be like, "Oh, hey, dude, just kind of keep going.
I kind of just smile and nod, like I sort of, while his back was turned, like and he was leading me in, I kind of fixed up my disguise a little bit.
Okay. Actually, you do need to roll your disguise kit.
Oh, okay. I have to roll
Technically,
for
he caught
the.
you halfway through, so I'm gonna say disadvantage because you also have to walk while you're doing it. So sorry, man, but
I mean, I'm just like I'm just sort of like I'm not trying to add anything. I'm just kind of like like trying to keep what's on there like on, like just sort of like touch that up.
he also did cut halfway. It's fine. Just
Okay.
I still think it should
What
be.
do you? What would you? Okay, so what am I rolling then?
Isn't disguise kit like an actual kit? Can't you roll this kit with like charisma bonus added to it? Isn't that how it works?
I suppose you're the DM.
Yeah. So it's if you're proficient in it, then it's your proficiency plus charisma. Otherwise, it's just 1d20
Okay.
plus charisma.
So
And we
yeah,
really
it'll
have to, at this we have to
be.
finish because I just realized that we have some time constraints with people. So which will give you enough time to decide what to do after this roll. Okay.
15?
You actually look pretty good, and you feel confident that you look good. And he's about to introduce you to the guard, and then let's call it here because we run out of time, unfortunately.
Okay.
Right.
Well, it'll give me time
Great
to think. About what
disguise,
to do.
though.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it, guys.
Wait, sorry, one more d20. Sorry, one more d20. I forgot. One more.
Oh, you want me? I'm rolling the same check.
Yeah, because I disadvantages because didn't I say disadvantage? Yeah, because you're caught halfway through. It might not be
Okay,
the
at
craziest roll.
disadvantage.
Yeah, because he talked to you halfway
Fuck.
through doing it. So you rolled 8 plus you got 13. Okay, you feel a lot less confident,
8
but
plus-
it still looks like maybe you're just a little bit drunkish. It still is all together. Okay, so now you have time to think of what you want to say to the guard.
Yeah, I'll have some time.
Okay, well that's the session, guys.
All right.
We'll try to go a little longer next time. I'm really bummed we didn't get to do the strip club scene. It was so good. Oh, okay. Oh,
I
well.
know. We couldn't see the strip club.
Just for the record, I thought that Roger or Garrett or both were going to go with Lucian because I had a whole dialogue planned for Lucian, Geth peeing in the bush next to Garrett and then talking to Garrett. But Garrett ran away
Yeah.
before he came out.
Well, I was reverting to Plan B because Plan A was taking too long, and you guys are gonna get hung in the morning. So
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's fine. You guys are doing wrong. I'm just saying, it's unfortunate. I think I might see if I can get you guys to strip club later. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Thanks for
episode 4.
you know,
Garrett